Hey, good morning YouTube. This is day one of my 7-week road trip around the southwest corner of the United States. Out here to photograph and hike in the canyons and coulees. 7 weeks. Like I said, this is day one. Spent yesterday and the day before getting here from my home in the Seattle area, about a 900-mile drive. And look forward to taking you with me on this adventure. We'll be doing a series of vlog posts about once a week or so. And we'll be starting here in the Bishop area. This is the Owens Valley of central eastern California. Then we'll be going down to Death Valley and Alabama Hills, the White Mountains, Mojave Desert. I'm going to tag up with my wife in San Diego. She's going to join me for 2 weeks. We're going to visit some family in San Diego, then go to Joshua Tree and visit some more family in Tucson and Saguaro National Park. Then we're going to go north to Grand Canyon and then into southern Utah for Grand Staircase Escalante, Glen Canyon, Canyonlands. So 7 weeks of hiking and exploring and landscape photography. Today we're starting in the Chidago Canyon area, just north of Bishop, California. This area is known to have a lot of Native American rock art panels. So we're going to go see if we can find those and if there's any photographic opportunities there and just to enjoy them. They're pretty spectacular. It is mid-January, snow in the mountains. There's quite a bit of a snowstorm that came through the west coast over the last week, dumping quite a bit of snow and frozen rain. We had a lot of frozen rain on the drive down in the central Oregon area. But we're here and made it in one piece. So 7 weeks is a long trip for me. My wife will be joining me for 2 of them, but that still leaves 5 weeks, so I'm pretty much out here on my own. It really means something to me to have you, YouTube, joining me on these trips. So appreciate you tagging along with me on this trip. I encourage you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. I'm hoping to release videos about every couple of days on this trip. These will be photography videos mostly, so if you're into landscape photography, you may want to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll get automatic notifications and won't miss anything. And I really do appreciate you joining me on this trip. So let's go ahead and get started. So in my research before the trip, I identified about 8 or 10 rock art panels in this area. And by far the most interesting one to me is called Sky Rock, which is quite spectacular. I'm gonna photograph that tonight. I think it's more of a nighttime shot. I was actually out there last night when I arrived in the area. I was quite too rushed to do any real photography at the time. But today, that's my main objective is Sky Rock. It'll be tonight. So today I'm going to scout out some of the other locations, some of the other rock art panels. I'm interested in potentially finding a sunrise location for tomorrow morning. But I think tonight I'll be at Sky Rock. So that's the plan. Most of these Native American rock art panels are located on lands managed by the Bureau of Land Management. The BLM has a webpage with maps and directions to several of these sites. I've put links to the BLM web pages down in the video description. The next location is called the Yellow Jacket site. The BLM does not advertise its location, and so I'm not going to do so in this video. But it won't take too long for you to find it with a little effort on your side. I would recommend high clearance 4-wheel drive to access it. In my opinion, this was the most photographic site I had seen so far, even better than Skyrock. While Skyrock is probably the more impressive petroglyph site, it is very difficult to compose a photograph at Skyrock without hauling an 8-foot ladder to the site. So I decided to spend the night here at Yellow Jacket so that I could photograph it at sunset, at night, and at sunrise. And here are the results. If you do make it to Yellow Jacket, be sure to also drive through the narrow and twisty Chidago Canyon nearby. Thank you for joining me on this first of many video episodes exploring and photographing the Great American Southwest. See you in the next episode.